Chengdu, for the 7th edition of the World Games, featuring 61 disciplines in 35 sports that are not part of the Olympic Games, 12 of the world's top billiard players and 8 ladies will travel to China in about 2 weeks. The event in Chengdu, Civil Aviation Flight University, will kick off on Thursday, August 7th with the opening ceremony. The games themselves will start on August 8th. The billiard players, three-cushion, snooker, pool and hayball, have a practice day on Saturday, August 9th and will compete from Sunday 10 to Thursday, August 14th. Dick Jaspers, Therese Clumpenhower and Carina Jet 10 represent the Netherlands in three-cushion billiards. Tamara Rodemakers, a pool player from Limburg, will compete in hayball discipline. The Belgians, who have Eddy Merckx high in the rankings, have no player in Carom. Marco Zanetti is also not part of the select group. The Belgians only have Wendy Janss in snooker. The best-known sports on the World Games program are American football, baseball, softball, gymnastics, squash, triathlon and others, including drone sports, karate, jiu-jitsu, dance sport, canoeing, petanque and wheelchair rugby. The following players will compete in the men's three-cushion event: Dick Jaspers, Myung-Woo Cho, Taifun Tasdamir, Quiet Chien Tran, Young-Han Hyo, Sammy Sidham, Martin Horn, Jeremy Berry, Luis Martinez, Eric Tellez, Pedro Piedrabuena, Jiala Qian. Women: Charlotte Sorensen, Therese Klompenhauer, Carina Jet 10, Ayaka Miyashita, Claudia Leyland, Jacqueline Perez, Gulsen Deginer, Kien Tuong Phuong.
Therese up for second Dutch gold in China, Chengdu, at the World Games in China, featuring all non-Olympic sports. China leads the rankings with 14 gold medals, followed by Germany with 13, Italy and Ukraine with 8, and France, Hungary, the USA and Switzerland with 6. Belgium is in an excellent 12th place with 4 gold medals. On Tuesday morning, it was announced that an Italian athlete died while participating in orienteering, a sport held in the forest. Early this morning in China, Therese Klompenhauer reached the final of the World Games three-cushion billiards in a commanding performance. The Dutch athlete defeated her main rival Charlotte Sorensen from Denmark in the semifinal 25-3 in 12 turns. Tomorrow, Wednesday, at 7:30 a.m. Dutch time, Klompenhauer will play in the final for the gold medal at the World Games against Ayaka Miyashita from Japan, who defeated Jacqueline Perez from Peru 25-17. The men's three-cushion quarterfinals are in full swing. Myung-Woo Cho was the first to qualify for the semifinals early this morning. The Korean world champion defeated his compatriot Young-Han Hyo, the star of the qualifying round, 40-29. Quiet Chien Tran won the match against Jeremy Berry 40-32 and Martin Horn bested Pedro Piedrabuena 40-31. The last quarterfinal is Taifun Tasdamir Sammy Sidham. Dick Jaspers was unexpectedly eliminated from the men's tournament after losing to Young-Han Hyo and Pedro Piedrabuena. The Dutchman finished without any match points, with an average of 1.342. Young-Han Hyo made the best impression with the maximum match points and an average of 2.286. The other 3 group winners were Sammy Sidham, Martin Horn and Quiet Chien Tran. Therese Klompenhauer's victory in the semifinals was a relief after a period of injury, a frozen shoulder, in which she lost the world title and European title to Sorensen, who made tremendous progress. But in the semifinals in Chengdu, at 3 a.m. European time, Therese was unstoppable for the Dane. The score was already 12-0 after 5 innings and after a wonderful 9 in the 10th inning, 24-3. 2 innings later, Therese brilliantly crossed the finish line at the world stage in Chengdu. Sorensen only scored 3 times in 12 innings, 1 in the first, 2 in the 7th inning. For the rest of the match, the Dane only recorded misses. Therese was relieved and happy after the match. "What a moment to play over 2 average," she commented. "I started a little nervous, but quickly got a grip on the table, was super focused and played really well." Martin Horn won the men's group by beating Myung-Woo Cho and Eric Tellez. The German finished with 4 match points. Cho and Tellez drew against each other, with Cho going through to the quarterfinals in 2nd place.
Quiet Chien Tran and Jeremy Berry beat Luis Martinez in their group and drew against each other. Tran won the group. Jung-Han Hyo was the best in the group with Dick Jaspers and Pedro Piedrabuena, the American who defeated Jaspers and finished second as a result. Sami Sidham beat Tayfun Tasdemir in Group D, while the Turk defeated China's Qian Jiala. Berry and Tran, as well as Sidham and Tasdemir, will play each other again in the quarterfinals. In Hayball, the quarterfinals are in full swing. Tang Chunxiao won the first match against Shirtianchi 5-1, Jason Theron defeated Alejandro Carvajal 5-2. The other quarterfinals are Zhang Tailu Xian and Shivam Aurora Yip Kin Ling, the final standings in the men's 3-cushion qualifiers. 1 Jung-Han Hyo 4-2.286, 2 Sami Sidham 4-1.739, 3 Martin Horn 4-1.379, for Quiet Chien Tran 3, 5 Jeremy Berry 3-1.356, 6 Pedro Piedrabuena 2-1.744, 7 Tayfun Tasdemir 2-1.434, 8 Myung-Woo Cho 1-1.393, the numbers 3 from the 4 groups. Eliminated, Dick Jaspers 0-1.342, Eric Tellez 0-1.017, Luis Martinez 0-0.985, Qian Jiala 0-0.472. Women's final standings after qualifying rounds with groups of 4, Therese Clumpenhower 6-0.987, Jacqueline Perez 4-0.617, Charlotte Sorensen 4-0.569, Ayaka Miyashita 4-0.523, numbers 3 and 4, eliminated, Claudia Leyland 2-0.598, Qian Tuong Feng 2-0.544, Gulsen Deginer 2-0.553, Karina Jet 10-0-0.454.